to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria.
Here's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Left. That is gone.
Rafa Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Counting and a win.
And a win. Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go.
And good evening and welcome to another broadcast here on Real Sports Live. We're coming to you live from Richard Thompson Stadium on a beautiful fall evening. Thursday night football, week number 5, getting set to kick off here. Kevin Narro alongside John Trevino. We got a good 16-5A D2 matchup as the Edcouch-Elsa Yellow Jackets have come to town to take on the Mission Veteran Patriots. John, welcome aboard.
Kevin, thanks for having me. It's a beautiful fall's rolling around the corner. You can tell with tonight. You know, these past couple nights been extremely awesome, and especially a big Thursday night game. The cool weather is blown in. We have an excellent matchup on our hands.
Wednesday, in fact, yesterday was the first day of fall, and you're starting to feel that those temperatures start to dip just a little bit. It's a beautiful evening for football, like John mentioned. In comes Mission Veterans. They're the home team. We know that Sharyland has become their home away from home. So the Patriots coming in feeling pretty good about themselves. They got off to that rough start earlier in the year, but now picking up back-to-back wins against Valley View and against Roma. They're 2-0 in district play. John, we were down there on the field. You could feel that energy from Mission Vets, couldn't you?
Oh, definitely. You saw the defensive players while offense was getting warmed up. You saw a couple of them absolutely going nuts on a completed pass against theirs. And when you have that kind of energy to start the ball game, you're in for a good one.
Absolutely, and this is going to be something that we don't see too often. It's going to be the spread versus the slot T, and the spread is, of course, Mission Veterans. On the flip side, the home team, La Máquina Amarilla, coming in with that nasty slot. And, John, there's going to be a little bit of a revenge factor in this football game. Last year, early December, winner goes to the playoff, loser goes home. It was the Jackets who sent the Patriots home in 2020.
Yeah, no, definitely a lot of returners on this team, including the senior quarterback, I believe, Ricky Reina. You know, he's back, and I'm sure he still remembers everything that happened last year. And a year where he got doubted plenty. He's here to prove in these past 2 games. He's proven he's for real.
So the Jackets and the Patriots getting set to kick things off. The Patriots will be receiving the opening kickoff on a Thursday night from Richard Thompson Stadium. And away we go from Richard Thompson. That one's going to roll all the way down to the 1 and into the back of the end zone. Marco Polo Cavazos is going to elect to take it out to the 10-yard line. A little bit of a questionable return there, but Cavazos, that's where the Patriots offense
will start. Just an unfortunate situation there. He couldn't tell if he wanted to take it out or not. Ultimately decided to. If you're thinking about it, you probably shouldn't do it.
Right, took a little bit too long there to decide, but Cavazos, he's the go-to guy in this offense and a team in Ricky Reina, who's starting to find his form just a little bit, got off to that slow start in the Battle of Conway. He had that 6-interception game. Mission Vets then got blanked against San Benito. Then they came back and won a couple straight, and right now this Patriot offense starting to find that rhythm, and 2 of their top receivers, Dylan Velasquez and Marco Polo, both in the top 5 in the district standings. Rolling out to the right is Reina, and that is incomplete.
A little bit too long to pull the trigger there. Looked like he had a good defense there from Edcouch. They're ready for the start the game. Reina tried to put in the position for the receiver. He just couldn't make the grab.
785 yards, 10 touchdowns for the senior right-hander. That's Reina. First pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Reina out of the shotgun, trips right. They're going to hand this one off up the middle. First run play for the Patriots. That was Alan Vasquez. We'll be saying his name. He's the feature back in this offense.
Yeah, huge hole there on the left side. Excellent job from the guard and tackle. Open up the 3-hole. And he ended up cutting it back after a backer tried to fill. Backer was a little bit too late there. And it's going to be a gain of 5 there.
So Luis Salazar leading the team in total tackles with 38. Joseph Garcia right behind him with 36. Spearheading this defense, wide open, down the field, caught, 45-30. No one's gonna catch him. Patriots score first on a touchdown. Enrique Ordaz.
Ordaz absolutely burned his defender there. Looked like a wheel route conception. Looked like trying to get the slant and the wheel right behind it, and it works perfection there, Kev.
So the Patriots strike first on a home run ball, and we talked about it's the spread versus the nasty slot. And we've had different conversations with coaches on just how quickly the spread can get you, and then just how time-consuming that nasty slot can work when it's working to perfection. But right now the Patriots off to a good start. The extra point is no good, but let's go back and, you know, that was a dime there from Reyna. Just floated that one up top.
Yeah, Reyna waited till the last second for Ordaz to eventually get open. And when he was open, there was no one within 6 yards of him.
Go back one more time on the split screen there. Ordaz was wide open, so the Patriots have the early 6-0 lead, 11:07. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Six 0 Patriots with the lead. It's a short kick. Jackets will take the opening kickoff. I gotta say that football was knocked loose. Patriots say they have it, and they do.
Now it seems we're having a discussion, Kev. The field judge down the opposite end is marking him down, so it's going to be Edcouch. It's going to be Edcouch ball, starting out at their own 33, I believe.
Eduardo Salinas was the man who came up with the loose football, but like you said, John, the line judge is going to say, going to wave it off, and it's going to be Jacket football.
A huge hit there by Mark Champion. Ran down the kickoff team and absolutely laid out the defender there.
So in comes the Jacket offense out of that nasty slot. Quarterback run, trying to bounce it to the outside of the 30. Flag comes flying in. Not a lot of running room there.
Yeah, defense played to perfection there, Kev. Sorry for cutting you off there. But just an excellent job there.
So that was the senior running back. Or excuse me, the senior quarterback, Brandon Cortez.
Flag was on the play.
Offense, number 12, 10-yard penalty on previous spot. Repeat first down.
That's on Frankie Gano, the sophomore wide receiver. So Brandon Cortez, the senior quarterback for the Jackets. This is an offense that's led by senior running back Joshua Gomez, who leads 16-5A D2 in rushing. 404 yards on 41 carries, 3 touchdowns on the year. All that's good enough to lead the district. Not a lot of running room there, and they blow that play up. And another flag.
Quarterback is sacked, but there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, immediate pass rush there. Long developing play, and the pass rush did not let that play develop.
Well, now we got to wait and see what the call is. The officials explaining it there down to Coach David Gilpin on the 20.
Unsportsmanlike
Eduardo Salinas called for unsportsmanlike. That's a backbreaker because defensively you came out with a couple of good stops for the Patriots, and then you get that unsportsmanlike, and that's 15 free yards for the Jackets.
Yeah, that was going to be about 2nd and 29, maybe 30, Kev.
Instead, it's a fresh set of downs. That play gets 1, maybe 2.
Trap there, absolutely blown up by Luis de Hoyos, the junior backer, I believe. He's playing the middle linebacker position. You read it the whole way. It's going to be a huge game for the backers, just reading their guards. That'll be their keys for the night as to where the ball will go.
Looking at a 2nd and 9 for the Jackets. Cortez under center, hands it off right side, shakes off a man down to the 30, cuts it back up, chased down from behind, making the tackle again with De Hoyos.
Yeah, he's doing an excellent job flying around. The only thing, he's going to try to get in front of the pullers to stop the play in its tracks.
Picks up 5, and they're going to need 5 more to pick up a first down. The scoreboard's going to say it's 3rd and 4. In comes Frankie Cano, the sophomore, wearing the number 12. Jackets lining up. Patriots bring the blitz. Jackets make them pay. First down and more for Edcouch-Elsa.
Perfectly called time sweep there on the carry. They're going to be number, seems he's not on our roster, Kev.
He's not on the roster. There's a number 33 for the Jackets. Not a whole lot you can do there. It's an updated roster we got, so apologize for that. But it's 6-0. 8.5 to go here in the opening quarter. And on 3rd and 5, John, you saw the Patriots bring the blitz. Jackets were ready for it.
Yeah, it's something that the Jackets might have seen on film that they like to, that Mission Veterans likes to bring some pressure on 3rd down, and a well-timed sweep call there for Edcouch-Elsa. Dive there, gets stuffed in the backfield, and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to say he gained 1.
8 minutes left in the opening quarter. Looking at a 2nd and 9, possibly, depending on where they spot the football. They think, looks like, yeah, they're going to give them 1. Mac High down at Sam's taking on Brownsville Porter. Mission and Edinburgh High, they're getting that game underway down at Richard Flores Stadium. We're down here at Richard Thompson. The home away from home for the Patriots in 2021. Cortez under center, motion man, gets tripped up, shakes off the would-be tackler, gets it to midfield.
Yeah, initial contact there from those once again on the blitz. Just couldn't bring him down, but it was able to trip him up, and the rest of the defense finished off the tackle there.
Number 65, Frank Gomez. Gain of 3 on the play, bringing up a 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. So again, the Jackets facing a 3rd and manageable here.
Last time they showed this formation, Kev, they went to the play-action pass.
Flags are going to come in. It's going to be a design quarterback run to the outside. It's a first down for now, and it looks like the Jackets may have gotten the Patriots to jump.
Outside. Penalty flag. Result of the play. First down.
And there you have it.
First down for the
So
Jackets.
that's 2 penalties in a big situation there for the Mission Vets defense. Shot themselves in the foot early on. Look for them to try to take control after this.
So it's a fresh set of downs for La Máquina Amarilla, and they're on the move in their opening drive. Handoff right side, trying to get it to the 40, cuts it down to the 30, down the sideline. There he goes, 10-5, touchdown Edcouch-Elsa. No flags on the field, and we're tied up.
Just a beautiful play there. Followed his blocks, then eventually bounced it outside. Once he hit the outside, it was tough for anyone to catch him.
So the Jackets tie things up. They convert on 2 third downs. There's that nasty slot. Snaps there. The extra point is up. It's good. On the other side of the break, Jackets lead by 1. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And he throws it down.
Welcome back. All right, we confirmed on the roster. It's Joshua Gomez, who on the roster was listed as 35. He's wearing the number 33 in the gray uniforms. But Joshua Gomez, we're going to get you that touchdown after this kickoff here. So it's cleared up that there. That's right.
Big fix for us there. Yeah, with the way they've used him just in his first drive alone, I'm sure we're going to call his name plenty of times tonight.
Joshua Gomez, the senior running back for the Jackets. I mentioned 404 yards coming into this matchup. Leads the district in rushing. So, John, let's go back and look at that replay on the field pregame. We saw a lot of trap. We saw a lot of counter. It's artwork, this slot T, when it's working like this.
Yeah, we have a bit of misdirection there. More of a little bit of a counter. Had one guard pull, but he just bounced it outside, and no one touched him after that.
They make it look easy, and I know it's not. It's a difficult offense to run, but this is the second year that they're breaking out this nasty slot with Coach Christian Novato. Handoff back to the line of scrimmage. So Christian Novato takes over for Bradley Chavez, who had a very short stint with Edcouch. He came down from Santa Gertrudis. In fact, Coach Chavez, after his short stint with Edcouch, went up and ran the offense over at Corpus Christi Miller. But then the name that stuck out was that Jaime Infante is now here running the offense for the Edcouch-Elsa Yellow Jackets. And Coach Infante spent plenty of time down in Port Isabel. He spent a lot of time in Lyford. That pass is incomplete. He's an air raid spread kind of guy, and that's the element to this Jacket offense, is that they're out of the nasty slot, but they can also go to the spread when needed.
Yeah, no, you usually don't see that the multiple offense type once someone runs the nasty slot, because once they get behind in games, it's tough for them to come back because all they're doing is running the ball, eating up the clock. The fact that they can go to the spread is going to help them a lot.
Patriots 5 wide. Reyna back to pass. Goes down for the sack. The Jacket defense coming up with a stop. Nicholas Herrera, the senior defensive lineman. How about that?
Yeah, that's huge. I think he was trying to wait for that wheel route to clear up again. He did clear up, wasn't enough time. Excellent pass rush there.
Punt coming on the way. There's the... Lost a lot of yards there. Snaps there, punts away. It's a low one. Jackets are going to take this up. Tripped up at the 50, 45. Some decent field position here for the Jackets. Alexis Rodriguez, the senior defensive back.
Yeah, so that's going to set up in Patriot. That's going to set up Edcouch-Elsa in Patriot territory at the 43. Edcouch-Elsa like to play for the return there instead of the block.
.442. Back comes this ground attack by the Jackets, spearheaded by Cortez, the quarterback. They hand this one off. Nice cut. That's Gomez again. There to greet him. It's Felipe Olvera.
Tried to sweep one more time. They're giving Gomez a lot of carries here in this first quarter.
Yeah, in an offense like this, he's going to get his touches. Came in with 40 carries through the first few weeks of the season. Back under center is Cortez. They got him to jump. They're going to give him the free play. It's not going to matter. Clock's going to stop at 3:57.
Excellent job from Edcouch-Elsa. They've gotten a jump twice already. Well, the defense is going to need to get that fixed because it's killing them, Kev. Now it was a 2nd and 6. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Let us know where you're tuning in from. We'll give you a shout out on the air. Run to the left, spin move, spins away. Just about took that one for a first down, Wiscano.
Just going to depend on the mark there, Kev. Seems we're going to have a measurement, I believe. Oh, they're going to give him the first there.
Give him the first down, like you said. So another good, long, sustaining drive here from the Jackets. One-point lead. And this one off up the middle. This time around, it's Jonathan Castillo, the senior.
Shed a tackle in the backfield and then falls forward for a gain of 5. Excellent job there just to keep the play alive, much less just get back to line of scrimmage.
2:46. So the Jackets again just letting that clock tick, 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 tick away. And top of your screen, that's Mark Champion. He's back in this Patriot lineup 2 weeks ago when they were hosting Valley View. Champion was not in uniform. Adrian Garcia out tonight. That's a run up the middle. No one's going to catch him. Adios. Back-to-back touchdowns from Edcouch-Elsa. Jonathan Castillo fooled everyone on the field.
Yeah, no, that beautiful dive. Everyone expecting sweep. They've only shown the dive a couple times on this drive, and huge play for Edcouch.
Two drives, 2 touchdowns for Edcouch-Elsa. Jonathan Castillo took that dive up the middle. Extra point is no good, so it's going to be 13-6. Go back and look at that replay.
Dive there, everyone expecting sweep, and off he goes. Untouched, made one move, and the only reason he had to make that move was because he had to get his own man out of his way.
So it's a 13-6 lead on the other side of the break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Really what I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Heart of the South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Welcome back to Real Sports Live.
Yeah, good kickoff return there.
Cavazos on the return.
Polo Cavazos does an excellent job there, brings it out to about the 35 yards. They're going to officially mark him. Caught it around the 10 there. So a good 25-yard return. It's going to set up a decent field position.
2:09, Reina and company. Trail 13-6, 13 unanswered by the Jackets. Swing pass, that's completed, cutting it back up. Alan Vasquez again on the reception. So, John, you like the works. I know you spent a lot of time across the way. You can see the baseball field from here.
Oh, yeah, beautiful facility here at Sharyland. They always take care of us, and you know, it's always great to be back. It's always great to be somewhere where you want it. You know.
You've been here, but as a player, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Reina steps back. Still has time. Looking to his right. Flushed. Pumps. Goes out of bounds. We got to catch up with Coach Ron Adame prior to the game, and he had some pretty good words for you, huh?
Yeah, no, it's always humbling when old coaches recognize you instantly, and you know, I will admit I did have a pretty good career, and every time we've gone somewhere, because some coaches will remember, some coaches will hear my name and say, "Oh, you're him." Yeah, so it's always pretty nice. Coach Adama with a very nice welcome here at Sharyland High.
Reina to his left, that pass complete midfield. First down and more. Patriots back on the move. Enrique Ordaz, who had the game's first touchdown, gives the Patriots a clean slate. First down. He said this guy could stick him. He said, I always thought we had a step on him, but we were wrong.
Ordaz with an excellent catch there. It seems that Reina has had his trouble finding receivers, but with Ordaz, it's been 2 for 2 on completions.
Reina to his right, midfield, stops, sets his feet. Deep ball, that's up, that's incomplete, but John, he had a man open, and that was Cavazos, number 13. You see him right there.
Yeah, no, I want to say that was a pass breakup from Enrique Beltran. For Edcouch-Elsa, it looked like he was in the general area and batted away at the last second.
He had Cavazos deep. Let's see if we can catch it on the replay right there at the 10. Just missed him. Jackets catching a break there. Trips right. Reina hands it off. Greeted immediately.
On the stop there, going to be Joel Hernandez. Huge stop in the backfield. They're going to mark him with forward progress just back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to set up a 3rd and long here for the Patriots.
Well, the Patriots look like they're just going to let this one roll to the end of the quarter. That's what Coach David Gilpin's going to want to do. So that's going to wrap up the first quarter of play. Jackets with 13 unanswered. They lead 13-6. Second quarter coming up. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
At HCISD, we embrace the future.
We learn to communicate.
At HCISD, we put our best foot forward.
At HCISD.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. Reina to his right. That pass caught. 35-30 down the sideline to the 15. First down, Mission Vets. Have yourself a first half. Enrique Ordaz.
Yeah, that's done an excellent job, bro. Shook a tackle there at about the line of scrimmage after his catch, and then yards after contact, he gets all the way inside the red zone. And it's going to be 1st and 10 here from the 12.
First down for the Patriots. Ball on the 12. Reyna back to pass. To his right, directing the traffic. That falls incomplete.
Immediate pressure on the pressure once again. That's going to be Nicolas Herrera. He's getting after the quarterback at the moment.
For the Patriots.
Reyna, that pass up, caught, touchdown Patriots. Mission Vets answers right back. Vincent Abrego.
Yeah, just the goal line fade here on 2nd and 10. Works to perfection. Abrego creates some separation there. Couldn't tell what happened in the line of scrimmage. I believe they tried to press him. They shook him, left him in the dust. Mission Veterans with a chance to tie here at the moment, 13-12.
Extra points there. It's up. It's good. Tied up at 13. Back and look at that. Patriot touchdown. Second passing touchdown of the game for Reyna. This time he hits Abrego.
Yeah, so Abrego does an excellent move. He was pressed. He faked the move inside and went outside, and it was over. It was over for the defender at that point.
So it's 13-13, 11:36 left in the first half. You're watching Real Sports Live.
At HCISD, we learn that the smallest of moments can make the deepest impressions.
At HCISD, we are creating the future together.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We are Eddie Burkella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sharyland.
Welcome back. Short kickoff. This one's going to go out of bounds, and wisely the Jackets will let it go out of bounds, and it's going to be a good starting field position. 3-0 Edinburgh High early in the second quarter. How about that? They lead Mission.
Yeah, Edinburgh High has been rolling so far. They played Johnny Economides last week and Juarez Lincoln the week before. So good for them. Starting to get rolling here in district play.
Porter and Mac High tied up at 7. That game going on down at Sam Stadium. Armando Lopez tuning in from Mercedes, rooting for the Tigers. Obviously, he's a Mercedes fan, watching their rivals, the Jackets, on the road. Taking that handoff was the sophomore Frankie Cano. Shout out to Joseph Zavala. He's watching from Edcouch, rooting on the Jackets. Sammy Galindo tuning in, former Mercedes wide receiver. You talk about a guy with some giddy up. That was Sammy Galindo. He was a part of some pretty good teams.
And Mercedes continuing the tradition this year. They have an excellent offense this year, and they continue to play well.
They go back to the dive. And John, you've seen it in these past shows that when we talked with Tino Villarreal from St. Joe, where he's a big guy, he's a spread guy, but he knows guys like Tony V and PI, love the nasty slot. Edcouch-Elsa implemented it. I learned today that Roma has implemented the nasty slot. So we're looking at 4 to 5 teams throughout the RGV that have adopted this old school look.
Yeah, it's something that it's extremely hard to stop due to plenty of eye candy. Dive gets stuffed, not stuffed. It's going to be close. It's going to be gain a 2 there. But it's a lot of eye candy, and if you make one look in the wrong direction, that's gone for 60.
Yeah, because do you play to stop the trap? Do you play to stop the counter, the dive?
Yeah, so usually you'll have, with the linebackers, it's going to be extremely tight. The corners will usually be left on islands. Safety will probably play in the box. And it's just going to be reading the guards, because the guards will tell you what the goal, where the ball will be going.
It's 4th and 1. Jackets going for it. They're going to gamble. They fumble the football. This is a loose ball. Patriots say they have it. And they do. Patriot football. Game's first turnover. And it's going to be Patriot football right around midfield. I can look at the
huge play there defensively. He just couldn't handle the handoff, Kevin. That's what happened there. No one else could advance it except for the runner who was trying to run it.
Ball at the 43. Reina out of the shotgun. Hand this off left side to the 45. We got a couple of former Patriots joining us, Noel Vela and Jacob Guerrero. They're going to come on here and talk for a bit. We're going to talk with Jacob Guerrero first, and then Noel Vela. Jacob Guerrero, former Patriot wide receiver. In fact, you hold the single-season touchdown receptions with 18. That was, what, your senior year?
Yeah, I believe so. Nice catch.
That's Dylan Velasquez. So Jacob Guerrero joining us. How much of the Patriots, how much have you seen this year?
Not much, actually. This is actually my first regular season game. I hadn't been to a game since the year after I graduated, which was 2018.
It's a first down for the Patriots. Reina out of the gun, rolling out to the right. Again, dragging his foot. They're going to say that's a catch. From what you've seen so far, they got guys like Marco Polo Cavazos and Dylan Velasquez. Those two guys are in the top 5 in the district when it comes to receiving yards. What have you seen so far from those guys?
As far as I'm concerned, it's a young receiving core, and it's a young offense in general, so they got a lot of power for years to come, and a lot of exciting things to expect from this young offense.
4 receivers. Rolling out to the left, Reina back to his right, steps up, looking downfield, has running room at the 20, 15. And he gets chased out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. So how have you been? You're still going to school, or what's going on?
Yeah, right now I'm a junior at UTRGV, getting my kinesiology degree. Yeah, I only need 1 more year until I get my bachelor's, and then from there, see what coaching has in store for me.
So you're planning on getting into the coaching world?
Yes, sir. That's the plan.
Baseball, football?
It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm ready to take on either or, wherever it accepts me.
Reina has time. Steps up. Throws that one out of the back of the end zone. And you played football for a while in college, and then you played a little bit of baseball, right?
Yes, sir, correct. Yeah, I played a little bit at Central Methodist in Missouri for a year, and a year at Coastal Bend, a junior college here in Beeville, Texas. That was pretty fun. But, yeah, just trying to finish and get my kinesiology degree. Who knows? Maybe go play at Kingsville or something.
Coach Mike Salinas up there.
Yeah, yeah.
Reina stops that pass. Complete at the 10. They're going to keep the clock running.
Reina's pass is complete to number 11.
Looking back at your years, really that was like the tip of the iceberg for what Mission Vets was doing. You guys, Roman De Leon, your quarterback was Diego, and you saw the beginning, the early years of the Landry Gilpin era. But for you guys, with what y'all did, I mean, you guys put up crazy numbers.
Yeah, it definitely felt like the climax there at Mission Veterans. I couldn't put it any other way. But then, yeah, it was the tip of the iceberg for us.
Pass over the middle and complete. Nearly had it for a touchdown.
Damn, that was close.
That was Vincent Abrego. Yeah, you guys, was it the Dripping Spring game?
Yeah, in the third round there at the San Antonio, the bowl, the little dome they got there.
You know, and I remember Coach Gilpin just reminding us that we'll be back, and you know there's so much work left to do. But I feel like you guys, I mean, even before y'all with Santos Villarreal and you know Bobby Tovar, you guys helped set that standard, and then from there on, you know, this program really shot off.
Yeah, no, I believe that we did build a foundation for these guys.
Incomplete. So when you, that was on 4th down, so it's going to be a turnover on downs. Patriots with a little bit of a gamble there, so the Jacket offense will come back on the field with 7:37. When you graduated, you go off to college, you take a step back, and you look at what Landry Gilpin did, and just what was that like, just watching that team unfold?
It was actually something to be really thankful for, and you know the guys who came and before him, we were really appreciative of it. And he kind of spread the fountain of youth from us onto that group of guys, and it just kind of continued. So that was something pretty magical for us to watch.
Jacket sticking to the run. That's Joshua Gomez. Looking back, you know what you played on a lot of stadiums as far as football goes. What place was the hardest, or what place was the loudest that you guys always had to go to? And like, we got to go there. We got to go there.
I wouldn't even say we have to go there. It was right there in our own backyard, playing against Mission at the Battle of Conway. That had to have been the most craziest atmosphere I've played in.
It's a little bit of a different district too, with how the realignments have worked, and now, you know, these guys, you know, they were part of 10-team districts. Oh, back then it wasn't so much 10 teams; it was 8 teams, 6 teams.
Yeah, it's really grown over the years.
So Isaac Ayala comes up and makes the play there. Now it's 3rd and a mile for the Jackets. And I'm sure it's been a while for you that you've seen an offense like Edcouch, that they run that nasty slot.
Yeah, no, the only other offense I could remember would probably be Laredo, that slot T, and they used to run that. That was pretty lethal.
On the flip side of things, you know, you were a baseball player as well. You guys had a lot of really good years down there at Mission Veterans, a lot of good battles. Looks like Edcouch is going to take a timeout. We'll stay on here and we'll talk. But looking back at your baseball years, you know, those transitions that you made from playing baseball over to football, what was that like? I know there's plenty of time in between.
It was interesting. It was fun, you know, making the transition back and forth. But nevertheless, I mean, it was something I had to do if I wanted to be great, you know. So nonetheless, it was fun, and the journey was great, you know, being a part of those Sweet 16 runs, those playoff appearances with the great team that I grew up playing with, the bond we created. Just everything about it was great, you know, both baseball and football. All the guys knew each other from when we were small, so it was nothing but great memories and a great run we had.
You used to talk, I mean, your buddy Noel is right here,
Yeah.
but we're going to talk to him in a bit. But guys like Willie Pena, Eddie Galvan, you still keep in touch with those guys?
From time to time, I mean, I play basketball with them here and there, see them at the gym, you know, they're staying active, so it's always good to see them out and about, you know.
And then Coach Casey Smith, he goes on to Pioneer, and they made the state tournament.
Yeah, no, that wasn't something we didn't expect. I mean, we all saw that coming. So, I mean, hats off to him. I love that man. He did nothing but teach us great things and take us great places. So.
3rd and long coming up for the Jackets. So I think the Patriots called that last timeout, and I think now the Jackets called this next one here.
Timeout. Edcouch-Elsa.
The Jackets going to call a timeout there. 13-13. Jacob Guerrero, Noel Vela, John Trevino. I don't know if you guys remember John Trevino. He was at Vela. You guys all played against each other.
Yeah.
So it's kind of everything's coming full circle here. But before we let you go, Jacob, just any final thoughts you want to share, or being back and watching the Patriots?
Not much. I mean, I haven't seen them in a while. I don't plan on seeing them again for another little while. So I just wish them the best of luck and all the best to all the players.
Jacob Guerrero, Noel Vela. He's going to join us here. Jacob's a busy man is what he's trying to say. He's got school and he's got work. 3rd and long coming up. Patriots showing blitz. It's a pass. The first time the Jackets roll out for a pass. He avoids the safety and then goes out of bounds. Now it's going to be 4th and long coming up for the Jackets. Now we're joined by Noel Vela.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Another former Patriot. This time made his career on the diamond. And Noel, how you been?
I've been good. I just got back this past Monday. It was a long season, but I'm here now. So pretty much that.
5.5 to go. Snaps there. Punts away. They field it at the 45. Makes a man miss to the 40. 35-yard line. That's where the Patriots will take over. So you're what, in A-ball?
Yeah, I was in high A this past year.
What was that like, or what was your season like?
At least I think I had a good season. My record didn't really show it, but I kind of didn't really get help on offense. So it is what it is, but overall I'm healthy, so it's a good year.
You're taking in that minor league grind that everyone talks about, and I'm sure you heard about it, and now that you're a part of it, and it's a lot of traveling, a lot of games, a lot of bus rides, big run to the 25, down to the 20. 10 still on his feet, finally drugged down. 1st down and more for the Patriots. Alan Vasquez on the carry. Tied up at 13. The Patriot defense coming up with a big stop. Able to flip the field, and now offensively they got a shot here to take the lead with 4:50 left in the first half. Let's see if the Patriots want to hurry it up here. Reina out of the shotgun. Vasquez to his right, hands it off to Vasquez, runs into the end zone. They're going to mark him down at the 1. I thought he got in. That looked like a touchdown from up here. Pretty close, huh?
Yeah, I thought he was in too.
Yeah. Handoff, easy touchdown. Patriots retake the lead. Alan Vasquez. Patriots retake the lead. Extra point coming up. So what are your plans for the offseason, or what are you looking at?
Well, I'd say for the first month, I want to just be like at home, see my family, visit some friends, and just relax, like take time to be home and not have to think, or at least think of picking up a baseball for that first month.
Yep.
But other than that, once that month is done, it's just getting right back to it and just getting ready for next year.
And when is next year? When does that start for you, or what's the plan?
I'm not sure if we're going back to the normal schedule of spring training, which is March 4th. But other than that, I'm basically just going to be ready for that date, and if anything changes, just react to that.
Were you all in a short season, or how?
We had a regular season. It was 120 games.
Okay.
But yeah, that was a grind.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was
First time you went through a 100-game season?
Yes, yeah. So, and I was there start to finish, so there were times where it was a little tough, but
yeah,
you just need to find a way and just try and keep getting better every day.
So this is what, year 3, 4?
This is year number 4.
Number 4, right? I know we talked with you earlier, well, a year ago, back in quarantine. Did you talk to Fred at all?
I haven't actually, no. I think he was in high A as well with the Mariners, but I hadn't talked to him since spring training in April.
Saul Garza, he's also playing in the Royals farm system. You catch up with Saul at all, or?
I FaceTimed him a couple times during the year, but other than that, it was just like when he was in Arizona too, and we were gonna hang out, but that never happened. It just never like really lined up correctly. We're always busy, and whenever we're done at the park, you kind of don't really want to do anything because you're drained. But
sure.
But other than that, I haven't really like seen him or talked to him since like the middle of the season.
What's the farthest you've traveled so far in that 120-game stretch?
I would say it's Lansing, Michigan.
Okay,
this past year. It's quite a bit, like a ways from home. But, but that was probably our longest trip. It's about like a 6-hour bus ride. So it's not really too bad, but that was probably the furthest.
Jackets are going to call a timeout. We're going to stay on here with Noel Vela. Where is home for you during your season?
It's in Mission, Texas.
Well, no, during your season.
Oh, I was in Lake Elsinore this past year, and then I got moved up to Fort Wayne in Indiana.
Okay.
So that's where I was during the year.
Fort Wayne, Indiana. That's a long ways off.
Yeah.
The weather, I'm sure you appreciated that a little more.
The weather was a little bit like similar to here.
Really?
Yeah, it was a little humid there, and then it was raining for the last month, so we didn't really play that much. We had a lot of double headers, so that wasn't too fun, but we got through it.
How was this year as far as the COVID deal? I felt that this was probably as normal as it gets. I think it's just about there, but a lot more easier with the COVID deal and being able to travel and play.
It was, but for every symptom you got, you were out for like a week.
Mm-hmm.
So I was lucky that I wasn't sick at all during the year, so I got to start and finish. But it was different getting tested twice every week.
Oh yeah.
And then like having to get your temperature checked every morning when you walked in. So it's kind of like a doctor's visit before you even show up to the
pretty much.
Court. Yeah.
And the Padres right now they're still in that wild card, but it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, the Giants came out of nowhere this year, so I don't know how that's all gonna unfold, but it's gonna be interesting to see the last couple weeks of the season left.
The Dodgers are right behind the Giants, and last night the Padres and Giants played, and it was at a point where the Dodgers could wind up winning that division.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, those top 3 teams, it's gonna be a dogfight, honestly. It's whoever gets hot at the right time.
Looking back at your high school years, like I was talking with Jacob, what stood out to you now that you just look back and it's been, a few years? What, 4 or 5 years, more or less?
It feels weird coming to games because I don't really know anybody because everybody that I knew graduated. But it's cool. I like watching games and seeing people trying to do what we did and get scholarships, do all that stuff. So it's fun to see.
Originally, you were at a UTRGV, right? I remember your signing day.
Yes.
You talk with Coach Casey Smith at all, or?
I have. When I got home, he reached out to me and about how my season went. I talked to him for a little bit, but other than that, I would talk to him almost every other week. He would follow my season and we would talk after the starts. But yeah, I'm thankful that he's still around.
Yeah, he's still here. He's still here, and I believe Coach Deaton's still. I think he's still on his staff at Pioneer, if I remember correctly.
Assistant. I'm not too sure though. Yeah, it's good talking to them.
Yeah, see, Coach Deaton, when he first started coaching, I was a senior, so that pass nearly picked off. Small world there with Coach Deaton, and of course Casey Smith, and just reminiscing about those days when you guys would play Vela, you guys would play Roma, you guys would play Valley View. I think that was about as good as it gets when it comes to a district in baseball.
Yeah, every game was tough. It was basically like playoff games during our district, so it made everybody better. So it worked out just fine.
4th down coming up. Patriot defense getting the stop. They're going to get the football back. Good punt fielded at the 35 to the 40. Good open field tackle. We'll see where they spotted at about the 39-yard line.
The Yellow Jackets, number 14, Juan de Leon. They take over on their own 39-yard line. First and 10 for your Patriots.
So we'll put you on the spot. Who's going to win the World Series?
To be honest, I have no idea. But because there's a lot of good teams now, so literally anybody can win. But like me, since I play for the Padres, I feel like I should say the Padres.
Reyna rolling out to his right, goes out of bounds. You know who Jacob and I are going to pick?
The Astros.
Right, the Astros. John's a Braves fan, so Braves.
We don't have a Cooney this year, so
okay.
we're lucky to get it.
36, Marlon
I don't know. I feel Toronto. Who would you pick? Toronto.
The safe pick would probably be the Giants, Dodgers.
White Sox are good. Reyna overshoots everybody, and that's incomplete. So the Patriots, they lead by a score. They can get a 2-score lead here at the half. Jackets, though, will be getting the kickoff to start the second half. Reyna back to pass, has time. Has a man wide open over the middle, down to the 30, 25. First down and more. Alan Vasquez doing a little bit of everything. Noel, before we let you go, any shout outs you want to give to any family members or anything like that?
I guess shout out my family. They stuck with me throughout the year, so I couldn't be thankful enough for them. And basically all the support they gave me is, I think, the reason how I was able to survive that long season. So I guess just them.
That is incomplete. Clock's going to stop at 2:08. Big spot in this ball game. So Jacob Guerrero, former Patriot, and Noel Vela, another former Patriot. You guys were a lot of fun to watch, all three of y'all. It's going to come full circle. In football and in baseball. Guys like Fred, too, down over in Brownsville. Shout out to him. Reyna's going to throw this one up. That's going to be incomplete. I think there's a flag. The official threw his cap. We're going to wait and see. There's 2 minutes on the clock.
Recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Via, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc. You're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high.
Welcome back. Shout out to Noel Vela and Jacob Guerrero for joining us here. Reyna's pass is incomplete. Minute 34.
Big possession here for Mission Vets as Edcouch does get the ball back after the half, so looking to try to go for the 2-for-1 special here to end this first half.
It's going to be extremely difficult for Edcouch if they allow a score here. Reina to his left, slings it out, caught. Touchdown Patriots. Third touchdown pass of the half, second touchdown catch of the night, Vincent Abrego.
Abrego just runs and out, hits him in, Reina hits him in stride, and walks back into the end zone.
Having that 2-score lead, potentially going into the half, is going to be big for Mission Vets. Snaps there, the extra point is up. It's good. 27-13, Patriots lead. You're watching Real Sports Live.
I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you.
Welcome back. Kevin Narro, John Trevino. Jackets trailing by 2 scores. How about this? 17-0 halftime. Bobcats leading Mission.
Set up to be a huge upset down over there at Richard Flores.
Hey, yeah.
Coach Guzman had his team ready to play this week, huh?
100%. And I'll back you on that. It's shaping to be an upset. People get a little sensitive when you start using that word, but hey, a lot of people had Mission winning that football game.
I remember Mission coming off that big win over Edinburgh North last week. We were talking about them getting potentially second due to some injuries over at PSG North.
You're the Bobcats. You're throwing a wrench, pass incomplete. You're throwing a serious wrench into that district.
And all of a sudden, they come out as contenders, as maybe stealing a spot. So
right.
So that's a huge position for the Bobcats to put themselves in.
Right. If you're on the outside looking in or in that 3-4 spot, you say win the ones you're supposed to and maybe steal one. This could be that one that the Bobcats can steal from Mission, get on a little bit of a roll, and hey, very quietly they'll be 3-0 in district potentially by the end of the night.
Yeah, no, it'll be a huge win for the program, especially with Coach Guzman being the first-year head coach, to beat a very quality program in Mission High.
Jackets looking back to pass, stepping up. Chase from behind, shakes off a man down to the 40. First down, Edcouch-Elsa. On the run there is Brandon Cortez, and this is where you're seeing that where the Jackets can open it up and spread it out.
They look good so far, just needed to get, and there's going to be the clock play. That's something I've been waiting for. So good job. It's going to leave them with 24 seconds left in this half. And look for them to get out of bounds. A lot of plays, a lot of rollouts here. Just trying to force the issue of getting out of bounds.
27-13 your score, 24 seconds. Jackets gonna line them up 4 wide. Takes the snap, looks for the screen, complete at the 40, tackled immediately. J.D. Barral on the reception. Looks like the Jackets are going to take their time getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's probably going to be the safest thing for them, especially with them getting the ball. So they'll clock it there. That's going to leave them 2 seconds, so it's going to roll around and heave one deep into the end zone.
And the Jackets able to spike this ball, 2 seconds left.
I can't hear you.
So the Jackets are going to have time for one more play. High snap goes over his head. That's Cortez. He's going to pick it up. He's going to roll to his right, looking downfield. He's just going to tuck it and run. Should be the last play of the half. That's how the first half will come to an end. Mission Veterans, they lead 27-13 on a late touchdown that gives them a 2-possession lead. Oh, hold the phone. Looks like there's a flag, but
see if it's a defensive penalty, and the referee's just calling the Patriots back, so it potentially is a defensive penalty. No, the quarter or play cannot end on a defensive penalty, so we could have an untying down here, Kev.
Right, and I think that's what we're going to look at here. And Coach Gilpin down on the hash.
Step up. Unsportsmanlike conduct. On defense, number 33. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 14. What? Those players see outside. Halftime.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's going to be huge there, just to end the half, and it's going to leave those 2 players, especially, unable to play a little bit more aggressive, because any unsportsmanlike conduct after that, you're done.
All right, so we're going to step aside, take a quick break. Halftime. Stay tuned for some first half highlights. You're watching Real Sports Live.
North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Orange Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodolfo Vegas, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We are those Fresno Lady Falcons, and this is Real Sports Live.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And Luke for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Luke for your motors, we're on the move.
We're
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
At HCISD, we embrace the future.
We learn to communicate.
At HCISD, we put our best foot forward.
At HCISD, we
make noise!
At HCISD, we learn that the smallest of moments can make the deepest impressions.
At HCISD, we are creating the future together.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We are Eddie Burkella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Vida, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable. For condo and beach house rentals, call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Orange Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We are those Red Those Lady Falcons, and this is Real Sports Live.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
And look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white vans. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Now the Edcouch-Elsa band is performing. 18 minutes left in the half. We're going to step aside and we're going to play the first half highlights. Enjoy them. Garcia right behind him with 36. Spearheading this defense, wide open, down the field, caught, 45-30. No one's going to catch him. Patriots score first on a touchdown. Enrique Ordaz. 6-0 Patriots with the lead. It's a short kick. Jackets will take the opening kickoff. I'm going to say that football was knocked loose.
They hit out the defender there.
So in comes the Jacket offense out of that nasty slot. Quarterback run, trying to bounce it to the outside to the 30. Flag comes flying in. Not a lot of running room there. All that's good enough to lead the district. Not a lot of running room there, and they blow that play up. A 2nd and 9 for the Jackets. Cortez under center, hands it off right side, shakes off a man down to the 30, cuts it back up, chased down from behind, making the tackle again with Doyles.
Yeah, he's doing an excellent job flying around.
In comes Frankie Cano, the sophomore, wearing the number 12. Jackets lining up. Patriots bring the blitz. Jackets make them pay. First down and more for Edcouch-Elsa. We're down here at Richard Thompson. The home away from home for the Patriots in 2021. Cortez under center, motion man, gets tripped up, shakes off the would-be tackler, gets it to midfield.
Mission Vets defense shot themselves in the foot early on. Look for them to try to take control after this.
So it's a fresh set of downs for La Máquina Amarilla, and they're on the move in their opening drive. Handoff right side, trying to get it to the 40, cuts it down to the 30, down the sideline. There he goes, 10-5, touchdown, Edcouch-Elsa.
Because once they get behind in games, it's tough for them to come back because all they're doing is running the ball, eating up the clock. The fact that they can go to the spread is going to help them a lot.
Patriots 5 wide, Reyna back to pass. Goes down for the sack. The Jacket defense coming up with a... Let us know where you're tuning in from. We'll give you a shout out on the air. Run to the left, spin move, spins away. Just about took that one for a first down, Wisconsin. They were hosting Valley View. Champion was not in uniform. Adrian Garcia out tonight. That's a run up the middle. No one's going to catch him. Adios. Back-to-back touch. 2:09. Reyna and company. Trail 13-6. 13 unanswered by the Jackets. Swing pass. That's completed. Cutting it back up. Alan Vasquez again.
Some coaches will hear my name and say, oh, you're him. Yeah, so it's always pretty nice. Coach Adama with a very nice welcome here to Sharyland High.
Reyna to his left. That pass complete midfield. First down and more. Patriots back on the move. Enrique Ordaz, who had the game's first.
It's been 2 for 2 on completions.
Reyna to his right. Midfield. Stops. Sets his feet. Deep ball. That's up. That's incomplete. But John, he had a...
At HCISD, we put our best foot forward.
At HCISD.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. Reyna to his right. That pass caught. 35-30 down the sideline to the 15. First down, Mission Vets. Reyna, that pass up, caught, touchdown Patriots. Mission Vets answers
play in the box, and it's just going to be reading the guards because the guards will tell you what the goal, where the ball will be going.
It's 4th and 1. Jackets going for it. They're going to gamble. They fumble the football. This is a loose ball. Patriots say they have it, and they do. Patriot football. 4 receivers. Rolling out to the left. Reyna back to his right. Steps up, looking downfield. Has running room at the 20, 15. And he gets chased out of bounds at about the 13-yard. It's a little bit of a different district, too, with how the realignments have worked. And now, these guys, they were part of 10-team districts. Back then, it wasn't so much 10 teams. It was 8 teams, 6 teams.
Yeah, it's really grown.
In that minor league grind that everyone talks about, and I'm sure you heard about it, and now that you're a part of it, and it's a lot of traveling, a lot of games, a lot of bus rides. Big run to the 25, down to the 20. 10 still on his feet. Finally drug down. First down and more for the Patriots left in the first half. Let's see if the Patriots want to hurry it up here. Reyna out of the shotgun. Vasquez to his right, hands it off to Vasquez, runs into the end zone. They're going to mark him down at the... Reyna back to pass, has time. Has a man wide open over the middle, down to the 30, 25. First down and more.
The 2-for-1 special here to end this first half.
It's going to be extremely difficult for Edcouch if they allow a score here. Reyna to his left, slings it out, caught. Touchdown Patriots. 3rd touchdown pass.
Yeah, no, it'll be a huge win for the program, especially with Coach Guzman being the first-year head coach, to beat a very quality program in Mission High.
Jackets looking back to pass, stepping up. Chase from behind, shakes off a man down to the 40. First down. So the Jackets are going to have time for one more play. High snap goes over his head. That's Cortez. He's going to pick it up. He's going to roll to his right, looking downfield. He's just going to tuck it and run. Should be the last play of the half.
And look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
All right, we're going to hand it over to the PA for it's homecoming week. I missed the memo on the homecoming week. So the Patriots homecoming going on. 10 minutes. We're going to break down the first half right after the homecoming festivities. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
It down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
At HCISD, we embrace the future.
We learn to communicate.
At HCISD, we put our best foot forward.
At HCISD, we
make noise!
At HCISD, we learn that the smallest of moments can make the deepest impressions.
At HCISD, we are creating the future together.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We are Edinburgh Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Hopefully you enjoyed the homecoming festivities along with the first half highlights. Right now it's the Patriots with a 27-13 lead at the half. John Trevino is going to run us down through some scores throughout the RGV.
Yeah, so a couple scores throughout the valley. PSJ High at home taking on Edinburgh Economies. PSJ High leads 28-7. McAllen travels to Brownsville Porter. They're ahead 21-14. Mission travels to Richard R. Florida Stadium to take on Edinburgh High. At halftime, it's Edinburgh High 17-0. Big upset watch there. Westlaco High on the road taking on Donna North. They're up 14-0.
A couple of games going on throughout the RGV. We have 3 games for you live tonight on Real Sports Live here at Richard Thompson Stadium down the street in Edinburgh, and then just down in the lower valley at Sam's Memorial Stadium. So of those scores, John, that Westlaco Donna North game, only 14-0. The Chiefs playing the Panthers pretty tough.
Yeah, no, they got their first win in a couple years this past year, and they played some team tough, so I really hope that coach can turn it around.
Coach Juan Cuevas, the first-year head coach for the Chiefs, snapping a 30-game losing streak. That's pretty impressive. So Chiefs playing the Panthers tough, and I think the big one there is the Bobcats. They had a bit of a rough week. They were able to get onto the field and to be up on Mission. And I think John, the thing there with Mission is they had such an emotional win last week against Edinburgh North. You know, as a player, that it's easy to get that sugar rush, and how do you bounce back from that? Can you match that energy that Mission had last week?
Yeah, and honestly, that comes from leadership. You know, the leaders are always supposed to get you going for every game. You know, you beat Edinburgh North in a thriller, and you probably come in thinking, oh, we'll probably smack around Edinburgh High, and Edinburgh High is coming out tough. They're pitching a shutout. 24 minutes in, and Edinburgh High leads 17-0.
Yeah, and that's a potentially a big win for the Bobcats, because you talk about 31-6A outside of Edinburgh Vela. You talk about maybe PSJ North being the 2 seed. They have injuries. Last week we saw Mission beat Edinburgh North. We said, okay, Mission gets the big win. They're in that second spot, and now they're on the road losing to the Bobcats, and all of a sudden Edinburgh High can put themselves in position to be a 2, maybe a 3, when some projected them to maybe be a 4.
Yeah, I know. If they win here, they put themselves in a huge spot. They still got to play Edinburgh North. They still have to play, I believe it's La Jolla.
Right.
They still have to play a couple teams
PSJ North
that they can beat.
Right.
Just the fact that if they can pull it off, they sneak the Mission win. That more than likely slides them into the 4.
It just might, because then you look at it. They already beat Economides. They beat Juarez Lincoln. And then, like you said, they still got to play La Jolla. They still got to play PSJ, who not too many people are talking about. They're going to be in the mix. That's going to be tough. Then you have your rivalry game against Edinburgh North, and you have your rivalry game against Edinburgh Vela. So you're right. You look at it for a team like Edinburgh High, you say, win the ones you're supposed to, steal one. And this, quote, steal one could be against Mission, and could put the Bobcats in a really good position.
Yeah, and we were talking last week, Mission put themselves in a great position. And
right.
we thought, hey, they're going to ride this momentum all the way down. And Edinburgh High popped out of nowhere and said, "Hey, we're right here. You can't look past us.
Right.
We're right here."
Right, and tomorrow, Mission and Edinburgh High will be scoreboard watching with Edinburgh North, and to see where the Cougars may land. Because they were 2-1 now after the loss last week to Mission, potentially falling to 2-2, and that would put North in the 4 spot. So hey.
Yeah, no, it's honestly right when we thought everything was going to be set in that district. It's shaping up to be a good finish.
Right, and there's always that change-up thrown at you, and that's tonight with Edinburgh High, like I said, just throwing a wrench into 31-6A and making things pretty interesting, although we still got a ways to go. But, hey, it could be a big win for the Bobcats. Right now, the Jackets in that nasty slot, John, we saw them come out first 2 drives. Joshua Gomez scored on a couple plays. And then we saw Mission Veterans that last drive. They went down and scored a touchdown, separating themselves by 2 possessions. So now the Jackets, they're in a hole. They're going to get the football to start the second half. How important is it to score on this opening drive for the Jackets?
Yeah, no, it's going to be extremely important because if not, you give it up, you give possession back to the Patriots. With the way their offense is rolling at the moment, they scored 2 straight on 2 possessions. It's going to be extremely tough to come back from 3 scores.
Yeah, and that's the thing is you're down 2. If the Jackets can go down and score on this opening drive, it's game on. And if they give up a score, then they're down 3. It's going to be tough. But if the Jackets don't score on their opening drive, they still come up with a stop against Mission Vets. They're still in it. They're still in it. So and then they can still score. So, this game far from over, especially with the way the Jackets run the football. So we're getting set for the start of the second half. On the other side of the break, you're watching Real Sports Live.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Welcome back. Here comes the home team, the Mission Veterans Patriots, holding a 27-13 lead as we get set for the start of the second half from Richard Thompson Stadium in Sharyland, Texas on a Thursday night, kicking off week 5 of Texas high school football and throughout the RGV. One of 3 games we have for you being streamed live, and one of 5 games overall that are getting underway.
Yeah, no, it's a nice little lineup, especially for tonight. Getting ready for some huge matchups tomorrow. Another one that's besides that Edinburgh North game that stands out, which it's a huge game, especially with the way the Edinburgh High game is going. Another huge matchup for tomorrow is going to be Roma Mercedes. I know it's a little bit under the radar, but Mercedes is a pretty good club, and Roma with that wing tee or that nasty slot, sorry. Mm-hmm. They've had some good quality wins, and I believe Mission Vets got a good quality win over them just a couple weeks ago.
Last week.
So yeah, look for that game to be a little bit under the radar. But the big one down in the southern part of the valley is going to be Harlingen Browns Rivera.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. You got to meet Coach Beto Leal and Hugo Ramirez firsthand yesterday at our show, so you know exactly what to expect from Brownsville Rivera. So the Jackets will bring out their offense the first time in the second half. Yeah, I'm excited to go down to Sam's tomorrow night. That's a big one, and to kick off 32-6A. But, in my opinion, I think, Brownsville-Hanna at Harlingen South. That is going to be a matchup to watch. Definitely be scoreboard watching that one. So back comes out the senior quarterback, Brandon Cortez. They're going to hand this off left side. Big hit far side of the field. Greeted quickly was Eduardo Salinas.
Yeah, just a great job defensively for the Patriots to come out on a first down and make a statement. Huge hit there at the end of it, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and 9 here.
Joshua Gomez on that carry. Was able to pick up 1. Not much running room there. Picks up maybe 1. Looking at a 3rd and 8.
No, excellent job there on the trap. Mission Vets had gotten burned with that earlier in the game, but they're ready for it on that one.
It was last year in December, early December, these two teams met at Edcouch. That was one of those rare, cold, wet December nights. And the Jackets went on to win that football game. It's going to be a false start. They went on to win that football game and punched their ticket to the playoffs.
So it goes from a 3rd and 8 here now, 3rd and 13. Huge position here for the Mission Veterans defense here.
You blitz?
No. More than likely, we'll see the Edcouch-Elsa team come out in the spread. Looks like we will here. If anything you want to send, it could be a one-backer blitz and stay in the zone there.
So the Jackets out of the spread for the first time here in the second half. Looking back, pass over the middle. Caught but tackled immediately. He was well short of the sticks.
Yeah, on the tackle there, it's going to be Felipe Rivera. Excellent job just breaking on the hitch route. It's going to be a gain of about 8 there, maybe a couple more. It's going to set up a 4th and 6. Huge stop for the Patriots defense.
That was Charlie Hughes' first catch of the night. And, well, this is one of the scenarios we played out, that if the Patriots defense can come up with a quick stop. Snaps there. Jackets punt it away. It's going to take an Edcouch bounce. It's a really good punt there, John, to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, the rugby-style punts are you're always hesitant to get away from it because you just know that huge bounce will be coming.
Patriots offense will take the field for the first time on the other side of the break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Carlos, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself.
Patriots first possession of the second half. And that's a run to Alan Vasquez. He's had himself a ball game.
Yeah, Vasquez with the gain of about 3 there. It's going to be about 2nd and 7. But he's hit the hole hard, and he's made great cutbacks. And that's a recipe for success for the Patriots.
Flag coming in from the secondary. Looks like it's a delay of game. Going to be going against the Patriots.
I believe it's going to be waved off. They're trying to reset the game clock. The flag will be waved off, and they reset the game clock. It seems it wasn't reset after the last play.
Reyna to his right. That pass threading the needle. That's complete. Dylan Velasquez on the reception.
That's going to be good enough for a first down there. Fresh set of change for the Patriots. Look for them to try to chew some clock up here on this drive.
8:14 in the third quarter. Trips left. Hand this one off. Hard running there again from Alan Vasquez.
Yeah, excellent gain there. This can be a gain of 6. It's going to set up a second and medium. And they've done an excellent job using Vasquez and Ricky Reina's arm. No, it is Ricky Reina using his arm to keep this offense going.
2nd and 4. Reina motioning Vasquez, takes the snap, hands it off. Looks like he may have gotten one. It's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Yeah, so a couple subs coming in. Vasquez going to get a breather here. Coming in will be Justin Munoz, the senior.
2 on the play, bringing up a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. We saw Munoz check in earlier in the ball game. Trips left, Reina to his left, looking downfield. Chase from behind. He's going to have to get rid of it. Shoved out of bounds. I don't think he got it.
No, I think if anything, he lost a couple yards there.
Running out of bounds is number 7. Ricky Reina.
Yeah, that's going to be a stop for the Jacket. That's going to be a stop for the Jacket defense.
Yeah, a little bit of score update over in Edinburgh at Richard R. Florida Stadium. It's going to be Edinburgh High 24, Mission High 7. So Mission does answer the call. They get on the scoreboard, but Edinburgh High answers right back. Yeah, as Kev was saying, it's going to be a great stop here for the Jackets to force the stop here. Rugby-style punt. It's going to be this one's going to spin around. Not much of a bounce there.
Well, this is, again, one of the scenarios we drew up. This was Plan C. And that was, okay, what if the Jackets don't score, give the ball back to Mission Vets, but then what if the Jackets come up with a stop, and they do? So pretty much we're back to square one. They're still in this football game, and it's an important drive.
Yeah, so halfway through this third quarter already, both teams have already gotten in position. Nothing going for either side. Both defenses forcing a 3 and out. So credit to both defensive coordinators coming out, enforcing their plan and making it work here.
Flag comes in. And the referee will get the call. That's just a silly mistake there. 12 men in the huddle.
Yeah, that's a huge penalty, especially now it's 1st and 15. They're coming out in the spread. They're going to have to try to throw the ball a little bit more now.
High snap. Quarterback draw. Shaking off a man. Breaking into the secondary out to the 40-yard line. 1st down and more. Edcouch-Elsa, Brandon Cortez.
Huge run there. Mission Vets elected to take out a defensive lineman, enter another defensive back, and he makes him pay there. Excellent job from Cortez to get all the yards back and a 1st down.
(27-13). High snap again. Quarterback draw.
That's going to be a huge stick at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be Luis Doyos once again. They're going to rule that he got a gain of 1 there. 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Doyos sniffed that one out. Bang, and then capping it off there was Champion. Second and 9. 5.5 to go. High snap again. Trouble. Down he goes.
And on the tackle for loss there, it's going to be Mark Champion. Came flying off the edge and absolutely let him have it.
That's the 3rd play in a row, John, where we're seeing the snap issues.
Yeah, we did not see that much in the first half. So now we're going to have, it's going to be 3rd and about 17. Once again, coming out of the shotgun here.
High snap again, hauls it in. Looking downfield, gonna tuck in and run. Shakes off one would-be tackler and another. Pushing him all the way down. Did he get the first down? It's gonna be close.
I think they're gonna mark him at the 50.
John, it was 3rd and 17.
Get 16, there is a flag on the play.
Oh, that hurts.
So now 3rd and 27.
It'll be 3rd and 27 for the Yellow Jackets.
Now it's backed up to a 3rd and 27. Spread. Screen pass, no one's home. That's incomplete. That went from bad to worse for Edcouch-Elsa, and that was a heck of a run from Cortez, but wiped away because of the holding call.
Yeah, and then they try to go to the wide receiver screen on 3rd and 27. Overthrew due to some good pressure off the edge.
Salinas back to receive the punt. Low snap, another rugby style punt. Well, another stop defensively from Mission Vets, and we'll see how costly that holding penalty is going to be, because it was, they marked it a 4th and 1?
It would have been a 4th and 1, yes, sir. Yeah, just an excellent job from Mission Vets. They haven't given up much outside the first 2 drives of Edcouch-Elsa. And now we're sitting here 27-13. It's going to give Ricky Reina and the offense a chance to make it a 3-score game.
Quick swing pass, complete. Tries to cut it back up at the 45. Tackled immediately.
Number 58, Nicholas Herrera. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Reyna to his left, has a man wide open that's completed at midfield. Shakes off a man. Still short of the sticks. That was Dylan Velasquez.
Velasquez had himself a great night so far. It's going to set up a 2nd and short here, 2nd and about 3, maybe 4.
Gain of 6 on the play, bringing up a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Big spot here for the Jacket defense. Reyna to his left, got real estate in front of him. Sliding for the first down. Looks like he got it from up here. It's going to depend on the spot.
No, he's going to get marked down at the 41. Line to gain was the 43. Huge play. Huge play for the Patriots. And it's going to be a first down for Ricky Reina using his feet.
That's a big first down for this Patriot offense. Trips right. Reyna, 3 steps to his right, steps up. Coming down with the tackle there was Nicholas Herrera.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10 for the Patriots.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. 4 receivers out for the Patriots. Brena to his left. Throws on the run. Ball's up for grabs. They're not going to throw the flag there, John. They're going to say the feet got tangled up. I think that's a good non-call right there.
I didn't really get to see that in real time. We have a monitor right here, and it kind of got in the way of the middle of the play.
Well, we're going to go back and look at the replay. That's the beauty of it. It looks like the feet just got caught up.
Nonetheless, it's going to be 3rd and long here.
Twists and turns here in the third. Patriots want a timeout. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Business. Then I would like to show you how I can help.
We are those Red Lady Falcons, and this is Real Sports Live.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage.
Third down coming up for the Patriots. Reyna steps up, chase from behind. Another good stop defensively from Edcouch-Elsa.
Yeah, defensive ends on both sides just doing an excellent job keeping contained, forcing him to step up, and then once he steps up, both ends crash.
Reyna will punt this one away. Oh, it's a good one. It's going to be inside the 10. That's where the Jackets will take over. They're going to be at about 92 yards.
Yeah, beautiful job there on special teams. If you're not pushing the ball down the field, might as well pin them deep. Field position been a huge thing here in the second half. Edcouch-Elsa hasn't really had good field position. Mission Vets has some decent one, unable to capitalize, but now they pin him inside the 10.
Back comes the Jacket offense, trailing by 2 scores. Joshua Gomez on the carry.
Gonna be a gain of about 4. Good job from Gomez there, following block stiff arm a couple defenders, and then finally getting dragged down after a gain of 4 there.
So they pick up 5.
2nd and 5 for the Yellow Jackets.
Second and 5 coming up for Edcouch-Elsa. Sweet play, good hole, but stuck immediately. Good open field tackle by who other than Luis de Hoyos, the junior linebacker.
Yeah, he's had an excellent night all night. That's going to be the end of the third quarter here, but the Hoyos with a big stop, exclamation point in the defensive third quarter.
When we come back, fourth quarter action. You're watching Real Sports Live.
And career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
For your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Start of the fourth quarter. Narro, John Trevino. Thursday night, late September. First day of fall yesterday. Beautiful evening for high school football in the beautiful state of Texas. Jackets and Patriots locking horns. Jackets with a football trailing by 2 scores. It was a stalemate in that third quarter.
Yeah, and much more of it here to come. Excellent job from Mission Vets there. Sweep once again.
It was an official timeout. Clock's going to stop at 11:44. Injury on the field. We'll be back. You're watching Real Sports Live.
A&M University, Kingsville. We are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Welcome back. Real Sports Live, 11:44 here in the fourth quarter. 16-5A D2 district matchup. Jackets, Patriots. Edcouch-Elsa coming off their first win of the year. They started out the season 0-3. They're going to punt this one away yet again. Patriots are going to have good starting field position. Uh-oh. No flags on the field, so that's a good thing. Edcouch-Elsa started 2021 with a loss against Los Fresnos 23-7. Then got shut out on the road at PSJ North 35-0. This is their second trip here to Richard Thompson Stadium. They were here 2 weeks ago and they lost to Sharyland 31-21 to open up district play. And last week, the Jackets picked up their first win of the year, first district win as well. That pass incomplete. They were all over PSJ Southwest, 55-6. Jackets 1-1 in district play. So a hands to the face penalty against the Patriots. Push them back. Patriots, meanwhile, riding a 2-game win streak. Started out the year 0-2 with losses against Mission and San Benito. Throttled Valley View here at home 2 weeks ago, 59-14. Then went out west and beat the Gladiators 48-3. Patriots 2-0 in district play.
Yeah, those 2 losses early, they were against huge 6As. So it's always tough to play those. But San Benito's one of the best teams in the Valley, Kev, and I know we don't really get to cover them a lot, but they're turning out to be one of the better teams down here.
We're going to learn a lot about the Greyhounds very soon, as that pass nearly caught by Marco Polo Cavazos. Tomorrow is as interesting as ever when you kick off a district season, particularly in 32-6A, when you have Hannah at South, with how hot South has been out of the gate. Hannah, albeit, are coming off a road loss against Miller, threading the needle, wide open, caught, 45-40, cuts it back up, down to the 30, first down and more. Patriots needed a little jolt on offense, and they get it through Dylan Velasquez.
And Velasquez playing absolutely huge here in the second half, another second half catch for him, and that's going to set him up at the Edcouch-Elsa 26.
Now with number 36, Marco. He placed at the 26-yard line.
Reyna to his left, stop, plants his feet, ball goes up. Incomplete. He was looking for Marco Polo Cavazos.
Just unable to haul that one in. Unfortunate there. Reyna starting to look a little more comfortable here in this fourth quarter. Hitting his receivers in stride and finding his rhythm.
San Benito is at home against Los Fresnos tomorrow night. A lot of fun keeping tabs on that district. Reyna looking for the screen. That's complete. Drug out of bounds. It's Alan Vasquez on the catch. There is a flag though. I missed the call there. Did you see anything? Was it an ineligible man downfield or a hold?
I'm honestly not too sure, Kev.
Second and 11. A lot of confusion on the field.
No, the whole thing is they're waiting for the injured Yellow Jacket to come off the field.
Gotcha. Okay, he was hidden down here on the bottom of your screen. He's okay. He's a.
Marlon Banco, let's give him a round of applause under his own power.
Reyna to his right at the 35, stops, hit as he was thrown. Did he haul it in?
They're going to say yes. So Enrique Ordaz hauls that one in. Already has a touchdown early in this game. That's going to be, I believe, his fourth or fifth grab of this ball game.
Ball is placed at the 13-yard line of the Jackets.
Jacket defense ready for that one.
Number 4, Alan Vasquez. Number 21, Luis
Hernandez on the tackle.
Second and 12.
So the Patriot offense behind the sticks. 2nd and 12 coming up. Rolling out to the right is Reyna. Pass is caught.
Couple score updates, Kev. Matt Kai leads Brownsville Porter 35-28. That one's starting to turn into a shootout over at Sam Stadium, and Edinburgh High 34, Mission High 7.
Wow. Bobcats starting to pour it on at home. Reyna to his left. That pass incomplete. He was looking for Ordaz.
Looking for him once again. Rolling out to your left. It's a little bit harder as a right-handed quarterback to let it sling as much as you want to. So 4th and 7 here from the 10.
Sending the motion man is Reyna. Trips left. Reyna takes the snap. That's incomplete. So a turnover on downs, and it's been the theme of this second half where this Edcouch-Elsa defense bend but don't break.
Yeah, huge missed opportunity from the Patriots. Had a real good chance to put this one away. About just over halfway through this fourth quarter here. To put them up 3 possessions with 8 minutes left, yeah, that's extremely hard to come back from.
So the Jackets still alive in this football game. 8:33 left. Staying with the nasty slot. Give this one to Gomez again. Right now the Patriots, their defense looking to come up with one more stop, and the Jackets, well, they got 8 minutes to operate.
Minutes in that nasty slot can feel like 3 minutes if I'm being honest with you.
They're definitely gonna have to pick up the pace here down to the 20-yard line, to the 21 where they'll spot him. That's gonna be good enough for a Jacket first down. They go back to that dive. Castillo on the carry. 7 minutes left in this game. 27-13. Both these defenses pitching a shutout in the second half.
Yeah, both defensive coordinators make great adjustments at halftime. And, it's shown because the first couple possessions for both teams were 3 and outs. Mission Vets had the first drive that really sustained in a good while. And now you see their defense continue to play pretty well.
Good running there from Joshua Gomez. Probably the biggest run Gomez has had here in this second half. Sweep again. Big hole, crossing the 50 to the 45, throwing the stiff arm, stays in bounds at the 35. Jackets in business. Joshua Gomez again on the carry.
Yeah, so Gomez being extremely patient here in the second half. He finally gets the hole he wants, breaks through, and throws it. If it wasn't for that last defender, he would have been gone, Kev.
Patient is the exact word to use there. Pretty good running down the stretch. So you feel, if you're the Jackets here, John, that you got to be mindful of the clock. Are you playing for? Obviously, you're playing for a touchdown, but then you go onside kick, depending on how much time you kill?
Yeah, it just depends on how much time to kill. We're nearing the 5-minute mark here, so it's getting pretty dangerous. 2nd and 7 here from about the 31. So it's getting to that point where it's getting kind of dangerous as far as time management and needing to score and that onside kick.
There's the sweep again. Flag. This looks like it's in the area of holding, but I tell you what, Pedro Salinas, again, Johnny, right? He's stuck touchdown saving tackles. There's an injury on the turf at the 30-yard line. Salinas right there, grabbing him by the jerseys. I don't think, if he doesn't stop him, he's still on his feet. Injury timeout. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
Second and 15 before we went to break. There was a penalty against the Jackets. That's going to hurt them here. Trying to generate a comeback. Looking back to pass. Over the top, complete. Depends on the spot. They're going to mark them right at the sticks. Should be enough for a first down.
That's going to be enough for a first down there, Kev, but we're just about the 4-minute mark, so they're going to need to punch it in within the next couple plays if they don't want to attempt the onside kick.
Sweep, plenty of running room. It seems like, John, that sweep has been a problem for this Patriot defense.
Penalty does fly in, but yeah, Kev, it's a thing about being so physical. You're constantly running the same play, and it frustrates the defense because they know it's coming, hard to stop it, and after a while your body starts saying, hey, maybe relax this one play, and that one play you do relax, they're gone.
And yet another penalty against the Jackets. Ball at the 29, first and 15 now for the Jackets. Sending the motion man, looking to pass. Big hit, caught. He was hit as he was throwing.
Pass was complete. It's gonna be good for a gain of about 3 or 4 there.
So only picks up 2, and we're gonna adjust our clock here. We're at 3:10. And this clock continuing to run, so you're the Jackets. You need to put some emphasis on this drive and get in the end zone. And then you're right. You're gonna have to go to the onside kick. You're banking on that onside kick there. Sweep again. .249 left in this one. Injury timeout. You're watching Real Sports Live.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
At HCISD, we embrace the future.
We learn to communicate.
At HCISD, we put our best foot forward.
At HCISD, we
make noise!
At HCISD, we learn that the smallest of moments can make.
After the timeout, pitch to the right, halfback pass, stops, flag comes in. John, they had that play. They had it open.
Yeah, just a huge pressure from Mark Champion. Unable to get the pass off there. We'll see what the call's going to be.
When Champion reached over to make that tackle, looked like he got a little bit of the face mask, and that's what the call is, hands to the face. .219 left.
Ball is placed at the 13-yard line of the Patriots. First and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
Jackets offense needing a score. Handoff up the middle. And another flag. Huh. A lot of dirty laundry here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's hard to come back in a ball game where you're constantly putting yourself behind on penalties.
15-yard penalty.
Unsportsmanlike against the Jackets. Doesn't help them there, so 2:07 left. Trick play. That looked good, like a direct snap. That play happened so quickly. Let's go back and look at the replay.
Huh. So what happened was the fullback, it seemed, just stepped up, moved to the right, put it right in his pocket. Everyone went right. He came around left.
Yeah.
Nice little trick play there from Edcouch. It's going to set him up with 3rd and 9 here.
Sweep again. Good cut, diving for the end zone, touchdown Jackets.
As we mentioned all night, Gomez has been extremely patient. Finally, it looked like he almost broke a couple. Finally able to break one here. So he's going to score, but there is 1:01 left on the clock. Seems they're still mulling over the decision to go for 1 or 2 here.
Looks like the Jackets are lining up to go for 2.
Don't quite agree with this one, Kev. If anything, the one you want to lose at the point would be the onside kick.
Right. Well, Jackets are going to go for 2. It's not going to matter. They're going to get it. 2-point conversion is good.
What do I know, Kev? That's why I'm up here.
Well, I mean, the safe bet is you kick the extra point, and it's still 27-20. You're still in it, right?
Yeah,
you can tie it.
Yeah, definitely. Especially playing on the road, I wouldn't come out that aggressive. But hats off to Coach Navarro over there. He rolls the dice and it pays off for him.
Well, you score a touchdown here and you tie it, you can win it on an extra point. So I think either way you slice it.
So the Jackets do have, or at least on the screen, there is 3 timeouts left. 1:01 left to go here in this fourth quarter. So huge kickoff here coming up.
Go back and look at that touchdown run. I mentioned the patience that Gomez has shown all night.
Yeah, just does an excellent job running behind his blockers and finds a huge hole there.
big onside kick. Patriots are going to easily take that one in and kneel it at the 40.
On the recovery there, that's going to be Mark Champion.
27-21.
Hands team does its job there. Kev burst down away from potentially putting this one away.
Like John mentioned, the Jackets do have all 3 timeouts. So you're banking on a turnover or a quick 3 and out. Kind of bounce it to the outside, shakes off one man, 45-50, first down. That is a huge first down for the Patriots.
Oh, excellent job there from Mission Veterans. On the carry, Vasquez gets around the edge, makes a move back inside, wisely stays in bounds. I'm sure he had the whole the sideline screaming at him, stay in bounds, stay in bounds.
Now whistles come in. Jackets elect to take a timeout with 34 seconds.
Edcouch-Elsa, that's the first timeout of the half.
A little bit late on the timeout call there. A couple, about 15 seconds might have ticked away on that one, but it seems they do have the 2 timeouts left, but this one potentially already with the first down, this one might be in the books already.
When we come back, Patriots looking to wrap it up. You're watching Rio Sports Live.
At HCISD, we are creating the future together.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily.
Patriots victory formation.
We have a timeout here from Edcouch-Elsa.
26 seconds. They got one more timeout left. (34-14). Bobcats fixing to pick up a big win at home, shaking up 31-6A.
So timeout from Edcouch-Elsa. That was their last one.
Timeout. Edcouch-Elsa. That's the last timeout of the half.
Jackets burn their final timeout. You got a score there from Mac High?
Mac High leads 35-28 in that fourth quarter.
Going down at Sam Stadium in Brownsville. Patriots take a knee. Jackets out of timeouts. Patriots, they hang on and win this one. That's going to be a final score, 27-21.
So they get their revenge from last year, Kev. They win this one 27-21. Good ball game for most of the game. Clock kind of slipped away from Edcouch-Elsa in the end.
Yeah, they got that last touchdown drive, but little too late for the Jackets. They are now 1-2 in district play with a loss against Sharyland, a win against Southwest. Now a loss against Mission Veterans. Patriots on the flip side, feeling good. They're 3-0. They're going to take on Rattlers. That's Sharyland a week from today, right here at Richard Thompson.
Yeah, that's gonna. Sharyland handles business tomorrow. That's gonna shape up to be a great one.
Absolutely. So the Patriots win this one 27-21. Want to thank everyone for tuning in. John, any final thoughts?
Just Mission Vets did an excellent job. They're well coached by Coach Gilpin. They had an excellent job. A great plan by the defense coordinator as well to come here and stop the nasty slot.
So once again, the final score: Mission Veterans 27, Edcouch-Elsa 21. On behalf of myself, Kevin Narro, Joe Bowling, and everyone at Real